Our Pivotrim weight, let's throw our bolt on there, 5.6 ounces. Original trimmer head that came with the trimmer, 7 ounces. Pivotrim is 1.5 ounces lighter, 1.4 ounces lighter. Hello everyone, thank you for watching the video. Today I'm going to be looking at the Pivotrim trimmer head by Rhino Tuff. I'm going to be trying this on our gas trimmer today. It's 22 cc, so a pretty small trimmer actually. Don't know the weight on this yet. Maybe I can weigh that for us, but it's slightly heavy, so hopefully this 22 cc will be able to handle it. You can see we've got 4 positions here with pre-cut line that's folded. I guess we could use 2 positions, you know, as long as it's balanced right across from each other. Maybe we'll try 4 to begin with. Yeah, the idea is to take the pre-cut line. In this case, it is 0.095 line. Fold it like that, insert it into each hole, and then you'll end up, you know, actually having 8 strands of trimmer line. Here's the trimmers that it fits. And in my case, the Shindaiwa. Okay, got quite a bit of hardware here, so let's go ahead and tear open this package, take a closer look. So here's the package opened. So we've got the Pivotrim head. Got this cup adapter, hex adapter, I guess that's what that is. Got quite a bit of nuts, bolts. Got looks like a plastic spacer, metal washer. This is a plastic washer spacer. So it's quite a bit of instructions. They seem to be pretty clear. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different methods here. Now on method 1, I noticed that it said do not use for Ryobi Homelight, Toro, or steel curved shaft models. So they are pretty specific on which ones not to use. Now I don't know if that's for every method. I just saw it on method 1. So yeah, they're fairly self-explanatory. Let me just give you an example. I'll show you method 1 last because that's what I'm going to do. If you got a yellow head, this is probably where you're going to be going here. And you'll be using that cup adapter that I showed you for that. Okay. Method 3, where you have a long shaft here, you'll be using the long hex adapter. And then for method 4, if you have a shaft extension, that should be removed, and then you just match up the size bolt or the nut that would go on that bolt there. So anyway, read it over with your own trimmer. Like I said, I'm going to go with method 1 here. Let me show you my trimmer. Yeah, I'm going with the 22F Home Pro, and on this one you have the locking shaft that you have to line the holes up, and then just loosen it counterclockwise. So I've got this washer, it's about to fall off. Got this piece here. Okay, here's a closer look at mine. Some trimmers may have like a flanged washer that comes off. So as you can see, I don't have the bolt sticking out. Some trimmers will have that bolt after you take the head off. In my case, I need to find the bolt that the Pivotrim provided instead of the nut. As you can see, my bolt is still in the head here. So let's go find hardware that I need. Alright, so I've got my bolt here, but let me just show you how simple it is. You take the head off here. This is step one, by the way. And, you know, it's, of course, not for Ryobi, Homelite, curved shaft models. So you take the head off. Okay, in their case, see, they have the bolt there, and you find the nut that matches up to the bolt provided by the Pivotrim, and then you put the Pivotrim head on that way, and, you know, tighten it down, screw it in place. So mine's just the opposite of this step here. Found the bolt that I need. Just going to drop it in place like that. Take the head. Put this back in place. That doesn't snap in. Yeah, before putting this back on, I've got to tap this with the hammer. See that flat side there? It's got to be lined up. I can't push that on, so I'm going to tap that with the hammer. Okay, looking good. Got my Pivotrim head, got my bolt dropped down. Just going to start it out. Clockwise, just like you would tightening a bolt. Alright, so I've got it started. I'm going to go ahead and lock in the gear head here. I think I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. Okay. There we go. Awesome. They did provide some pre-cut lines, so let's go ahead and load 3 more of these in the head. So it's looking like these little inserts here are the same on each side. So I don't guess it matters. We're going to go ahead and just push the 2 ends. It's really not this hard. I'm trying to use one hand for this. There we go. And of course that always happens with these. For some reason it's never straight like the one that they have in the packaging. But yeah, you can see how it swivels around. Alright, I'll do the same thing on these 2 here. Alright, so I got all the 4 slots loaded. I'm going to be cutting off. I'm going to do this manually. I'm not going to... This line is supposed to be 0.65. So this may be a little bit too heavy of a gauge for this to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and do that manually. But you can see I'm going to be cutting probably about 1 inch off here. Okay, pretty impressive. Still want to get a weight on that. Maybe I'll try to do that later. So that was the Pivotrim ×4 from Rhino Tuff. Again, that was 0.095 line. And the head, the line has not hindered the performance of the trimmer at all. I was just using this trimmer yesterday, and I really like this trimmer. That's why I wanted to change heads, because getting tired of winding the line on this original head that came on it. So yeah, I think this Rhino line is going to be awesome. You know, again, we can use just 2 or 4 eyelets there. Yeah, I guess that'll be it. Thank you for watching the video. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care.